Good morning. This is Donovin Darius, former 10-year NFL player, international speaker, and the motivator, baby, for your Monday, for your day this week. This morning, I want to bring to you some motivation this morning on 5 ways to get unstuck. You think about it in life, it's easy. It's easy to get stuck. It's easy to feel like you're in a rut. It's easy to set goals. Maybe you set goals and you feel like in your life, you're not reaching them. You know, we're here near the end of the year, and everybody always start off the year with some major goals. But maybe you feel like in your life right now, you're stuck. And you're wanting to know, how do I get out of this? How do I get unstuck? How do I break out of this rut? Maybe it's limited beliefs that you have about yourself. You look around, you see everybody seem like they're accomplishing their goals. It seems like everybody is doing the things that they ultimately want to do. But at the end of the day, you feel like for you, it's not happening. Maybe it's circumstances. Maybe circumstances has happened in your life, in your personal or professional career that got you feeling stuck. You feel like you plateaued and you want to know, how do I break out of this? How do I overcome this? How do I live that life that I always dreamed about? Because at the end of the day, we have to remember this, that change doesn't happen from the outside. The change that we want and that we need to get unstuck, it starts on the inside. You know, maybe what it is, it's been fear. Maybe it's anxiety. Maybe it's worry. Maybe it's those things that's holding us back. And so I want to share with you this morning, I'm going to share 5 ways for you to get unstuck. 5 ways to break out of this rut that you may be in. And so if you're liking this, again, remember, as I'm speaking, definitely go ahead and like, comment, and share, and subscribe to these pages so that other people can get benefited as well. But here's number 1. To get unstuck in life, you got to release the past. You have to basically let it go. Because at the end of the day, it is the stories that we keep telling ourselves over and over and over. It's like playing a tape, and you keep pushing the play button every time. And whenever you push that play button, that same story on what happened wrong for you, or what happened to you, or how you failed in one area or the other. But in order to get unstuck, you have to release the past. You have to be able to get to the point where you're able to live with the decisions that was made. Now, I know nobody is perfect, and we all made mistakes, because at the end of the day, life is a question, and how we live it is an answer. And so we have to understand that we're not always going to get it right. But just like looking at life as a highway, every exit on that highway is not the end of the road. It's just a detour. It's just another way to get to the ultimate goal. And so at the end of the day, when you release the past, it helps you get unstuck. And so that's number 1. Number 2, I want you to get a new perspective. How many times I always share about, when you think about your life and when you're in the most toughest situations, think about yourself as when we watch parades. When you watch a parade and you're on a ground level, it seems like to the left and to the right, there's no beginning to that parade and there's no end. It just seems like the noise is loud, the people are loud, the floats are high, everything is around. You don't know when it's beginning or when it's ending. All you know that you're in the middle of it. And so sometimes when we feel stuck in life and in a rut, we can feel like we're just in the middle of it. But if you look at that parade from a blimp, from a different perspective, you'll begin to see that there is a beginning to that parade, and there definitely is an end to that parade. So there's a beginning to the situation you're in, and there's an end to it. And so when you get a new perspective, it allows you to release your past. It allows you to see that, yes, although certain things may have been tough, although you may have failed in some areas, although you may have let yourself down, although things did not turn out the way you wanted, you understand that it's only seasonal. And that too will pass. Because when we release our past, it changes our attitude. It changes our attitude to believe that, you know what, something else is possible. Because just like a train, when it passes through, it opens up the opportunity for the next thing to come. And so when we get a new perspective, we also are opening up ourselves to different perspectives and new ideas. And so I ask you today, do you have to let go, of your past? Is it that you have to get a new perspective on your job situation, on your relationship, on your business? Okay, what is it that you have to get new ideas for? Because at the end of the day, if you want to get unstuck, you got to get new